conformity gate. The term started circulating in fan communities as people tried to explain the final visual moments connected to the Upside Down. Netflix has confirmed that Stranger Things, Tales from '85 will premiere in 2026. Production on the animated series began while the final season of the main show was still in development, allowing the creative teams to overlap and maintain continuity. The release window places the spinoff shortly after the conclusion of the main Stranger Things storyline. 11 will be voiced by Brooklyn Davy Norstead. Max will be voiced by Jolie Hong Rappaport. Mike will be voiced by Luca Diaz. Lucas will be voiced by E.J. Williams. Dustin will be voiced by Braxton Quinney. Will be voiced by Ben Plessala. Hopper will be voiced by Brett Gibson. Additional cast members include Odessa Asian, Janine Garofalo, and Lou Diamond Phillips in undisclosed roles. These actors are confirmed by Netflix as part of the official voice lineup. A lot of fans walked away from the ending of the original Stranger Things feeling conflicted. After years of build-up, emotional arcs, and theories, many viewers felt the finale didn't answer enough questions about the Upside Down, the origins of the supernatural forces, or the long-term fate of the characters. That frustration sparked a wave of online discussion, fan rewrites, and deep-dive breakdowns across social media. People wanted closure, but they also wanted clarity, and the finale left room for interpretation instead of definitive answers. Out of that conversation came one of the biggest fan-driven mysteries, the idea of the conformity gate. The term started circulating in fan communities as people tried to explain the final visual moments connected to the Upside Down. The theory suggested that the barrier between Hawkins and the other dimension wasn't just a tear or a portal, but a kind of forced merging, a gate created by the Upside Down attempting to overwrite or conform the real world into its own environment. Fans used the term to describe the red lightning, the spreading decay, and the way the two worlds seemed to be bleeding together in the final scenes. The conformity gate theory became a way for fans to make sense of the ending, a symbolic or literal point where reality and the Upside Down were no longer separate. It grew into a major talking point because it explained why the finale felt so abrupt. The story hinted at a larger transformation that wasn't fully explored on screen. Even though Netflix and the Duffer Brothers never officially used the term, the idea stuck, and it became one of the most widely discussed interpretations of the show's final moments. With that said, Netflix has officially confirmed a brand new Stranger Things spinoff, expanding the universe beyond the original live-action series. The project is titled Stranger Things, Tales from '85, and it is an animated series set within the established Hawkins timeline. The show takes place between seasons 2 and 3 of the main Stranger Things storyline, filling in a period of time that fans never got to see on screen. The Duffer Brothers have said that animation allows them to explore ideas, locations, and supernatural elements that would be impossible or too expensive to produce in live action. They describe the series as a chance to revisit the world of Hawkins from a fresh angle while still staying faithful to the tone and mythology of the original show. The series is being produced by the Duffer Brothers through their company, Upside Down Pictures, along with Netflix Animation. They've emphasized that this spinoff is not a reboot, not a remake, and not a retelling of the original story. Instead, it expands the universe by exploring new adventures that the core group of characters experienced off-screen. The show uses a stylized animated format that leans into 1980s aesthetics, supernatural visuals, and a more exaggerated, expressive style that animation makes possible. According to the Duffers, the goal is to make the series feel like it belongs in the Stranger Things world while also giving it a distinct identity. Netflix has confirmed that Stranger Things, Tales from '85 will premiere in 2026. Production on the animated series began while the final season of the main show was still in development, allowing the creative teams to overlap and maintain continuity. The release window places the spinoff shortly after the conclusion of the main Stranger Things storyline, giving fans new content without a long gap. The 2026 release year is official, though Netflix has not yet announced a specific month or day. The cast for the animated series has also been confirmed. Because the characters are younger in this timeline, Netflix chose to use new voice actors rather than the original live-action cast. 11 will be voiced by Brooklyn Davy Norstead. Max will be voiced by Jolie Hong Rappaport. Mike will be voiced by Luca Diaz. Lucas will be voiced by E.J. Williams. Dustin will be voiced by Braxton Quinney. Will be voiced by Ben Plusala. Hopper will be voiced by Brett Gibson. Additional cast members include Odessa Azian, Janine Garofalo, and Lou Diamond Phillips in undisclosed roles. These actors are confirmed by Netflix as part of the official voice lineup. The story focuses on the core group of kids during a period of relative calm in Hawkins, before the events of Season 3, but after the trauma of Season 2. The series explores how the characters dealt with the lingering effects of the Mind Flayer, the secrets still buried beneath Hawkins, and the strange activity that continued even when the town believed the danger had passed. The Duffers have said the animated format allows them to expand the Upside Down in ways that were never possible before, including new creatures, new environments, and new supernatural rules that tie directly into the mythology of the main series. The show also explores more of Hawkins itself. Locations that were mentioned but never shown in the live-action series will appear for the first time. The creators have said that the animated format lets them build out the town in a more detailed and stylized way, giving fans a deeper look at the world the characters grew up in. The series also includes new characters who interact with the main cast, expanding the social world of Hawkins during the mid-1980s. The Duffer Brothers have repeatedly emphasized that this spin-off is canon. Everything that happens in Tales from 85 fits into the official Stranger Things timeline. The events are designed to enrich the main story rather than contradict it. The creators have said that fans who watch the animated series will gain new context for certain character arcs and relationships that appear later in the live-action show. Netflix has also confirmed that this is not the only Stranger Things spin-off in development. A separate live-action spin-off is still planned, but the Duffers have stated that the live-action project will not focus on the original characters and will feature an entirely new cast. That project is unrelated to Tales from 85. The animated series is the only spin-off with confirmed cast, confirmed title, and a confirmed release window. The animation style is being handled by Flying Bark Productions, a studio known for high-quality action-driven animation. The Duffers have said that the look of the show is inspired by classic 1980s animation and early anime influences, giving it a nostalgic but modern feel. They've also said that the tone will still include the emotional depth, suspense, and supernatural mystery that Stranger Things is known for, even though the medium is different. Netflix has described the series as a way to keep the Stranger Things universe alive while allowing the main cast of a live-action show to move forward in their careers. Because the animated format uses younger voice actors, the characters can remain the same age they were in the original timeline, without requiring the original actors to de-age or return to roles that no longer match their real-life ages. The production team has said that the episodes will explore character-driven stories, supernatural mysteries, and new threats connected to the Upside Down. While the exact plot lines have not been revealed, the creators have confirmed that the series will include new creatures, new lore, and new explanations for how the Upside Down interacts with the real world. They've also said that the show will answer some lingering questions that the main series did not have time to explore. The Duffer Brothers have described the animated series as something they always wanted to do, even before Stranger Things became a global hit. They said that animation gives them the freedom to tell stories that would be impossible with practical sets, child actors aging, or live-action budgets. Netflix has backed the project as a major expansion of the franchise, treating it as a core part of the Stranger Things universe rather than a side experiment. The series is expected to have multiple episodes, though Netflix has not yet announced the episode count or runtime. The Duffers have said that the show is designed to appeal to both longtime fans and new viewers who may discover Stranger Things through animation. The tone will still include suspense, humor, friendship, and supernatural danger, consistent with the original series. All information about the title, cast, production team, and release year comes directly from Netflix announcements, press releases, and statements from the Duffer Brothers. The project is fully confirmed in production and scheduled for release in 2026. Did you watch Stranger Things? Are you looking forward to the new animated Tales from 85? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please throw me a thumb. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all in the next one.